click is ETG. Eat the goose. Eat the goose. Yeah,
Introducing the 2 racks a week challenge.
Don't shoot. Which I need some proof. Just watch my videos, man.
Video and then,
2 racks a
just
week.
showing all your 2,500. I said, okay. All right, that's me with that.
68 hours, so it was $2,075.60.
I work like 70, I don't remember, like 73, 74 hours. I made like 3,400, close to 3,500.
I made $2,001.
62 hours, and I had 2,400.
Introducing the 2 racks a week challenge.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all know what time it is. Here we have another winner of the 2 racks a week challenge, man. Here we have my boy Derek. Derek, do a quick introduction. Let them know how much money. Let them know which market you driving in and which platform you drive on.
New Orleans, Louisiana. I did 2 racks. That was last week. I sent it to you, or the week before, something like that.
Yeah, it was like last week.
Yeah. So yeah, I dropped the New Orleans, Louisiana market.
Okay, and how long have you been driving?
I've been doing Uber really kind of on and off for like 8. Like when it came in New Orleans, it was like 2017, but I really didn't take it serious because I'm an ex-cab driver. So I already heard it was coming in town, and when I heard it was coming in town, because my father's friend was telling me about it, so he was like, "They got this thing that's coming. It's coming. It's called Uber, and once it come, you really can't do nothing about it. Once you get in the city." So I was like, "Yeah, whatever." But I started watching, and by 2017, Uber Black came. When Uber Black came, I was like, "Okay, it's about to get real." So I got out of the cab game. So my cab, everything got out of it. And then I went purchased another vehicle for the Uber. And when I got in it wasn't really doing as much as it was supposed to. Well, I was doing the Uber Black. I was doing the Uber. I got into the Uber when Uber X came, but it wasn't really doing as much as I thought it was going to do. It was kind of slow. So it kind of took a while. By that time, I just stopped dealing with it. Yeah. Working my regular 9 to 5, doing my 9 to 5 or whatever. And then Lyft came. So I did Lyft. I signed up with Lyft. I did Lyft. I only did like 5 rides with Lyft.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, whatever, man. So I left it alone. So fast forward, I was on YouTube. I ran across your video. I'm like, wait, hold on, 2 racks. So I'm like, so I stopped. As a matter of fact, the video I saw was the one you was talking to the guy in San Francisco.
Okay. So
I'm like, hold on. So I stopped the video. A friend of mine in Atlanta, he drive Uber and Lyft. So I called him. I'm like, look, is that a real thing? He was like, yeah, man, I did 84. I'm like, what? So I hung up the phone with him, finished watching the video. So the next morning I got up, I called a good friend of mine. We like brothers. So we just was talking. He was like, yeah. So I was like, I think I'm about to do this challenge. He said, yeah. I was like, yeah. So he went to doing the numbers for me on the phone. He said, well, look, you need to do this. You need to do at least 286 or more a day.
Okay.
I said, yeah. He was like, yeah. I said, cool. I hung up the phone with him. So I tested the market for a little while, for that week. And I went to seeing how I was getting it. And, Uber only give you 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm like in the 5th, 6th hour, I'm like, I still got time.
Yeah.
So I just kept running this. So I said, okay, next week I'm going in. And that's when I went in. I sent you that. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's real.
Okay, yeah. So
I knew I had the market for it because that's the most important thing.
Right.
So if you don't have the market for it, you're not gonna really make the money.
Absolutely.
And New Orleans, we got everything going on. Saints game, French Quarter, always something going on. So I just went for it.
All right. Well, before we even get to the interview, thanks for like the quick backstory. Tell them how many hours and how much money did you make?
It was like $2,017 or $2017.
$2,017 in 56 hours.
56
Hopefully they
hours.
can see it. They could hold on. I might have to maybe dim it down a little bit, but it'll definitely be at the beginning of the video. There it
I
goes.
got
They
you.
can see it loud and clear. I mean clear. You see it was 56 hours, 37 minutes for $2,017. Not too shabby, man.
So I was like, man, they got some real money in Uber, and like through your platform, that opened my eyes. I'm like, okay, that's what they doing.
Absolutely.
I'm already an ex cab driver, so it really don't matter. I just had to really just switch up and just adapt to and just, change things up. That's all.
Yeah. So tell the audience, talk about some of the differences from being a cab driver, transition to doing Uber.
Well, with the cab is a little bit more different because, if you're a cab driver, the money is better in a sense because you're getting a bigger cut than
Right.
Uber.
Right.
So if you coming from the cab to Uber, it's gonna feel like a downgrade, but you got to just really just put twice the work in. And once I figured that part out, I was like, cool, because I'm used to I do an airport in New Orleans, an airport run 1 or 2 people, that's $33. So you get that off top,
Yeah.
and then anything anything if it's 3 or more, it's $15 a person. So Uber X is like in New Orleans, you're gonna like for 4 people, Uber X is like $35. Here,
Yeah.
our airport's like maybe like 25 minutes away.
Okay.
So the cut you get is like $19.
Yeah.
So I already knew. I didn't look at it like I'm losing out. I just looked at it like I had to put the work in. So that's all I did. I just doubled down on the work because you can't be stuck in the mindset like I'm a cab driver and this is what I'm supposed to get. When the game changed, you got to change with it and make those transitions. So that's all I did.
Yeah, you definitely have to readapt your mindset. And I'm glad that you brought that up because a lot of people they will harp on that. And it's like, oh man, and I'm a firm believer it'll definitely put you like in a negative mindset.
Right.
Because if that's all you think about, it's gonna definitely, ruin your experience. It's like, man, fuck, man, they they exploiting us, they not treating us fairly. Like, was that transition easy for you to adopt that mindset? Like, you know what, whatever they get, they're gonna get. I'm just gonna put the work in, or
the transition was. I just had to know that the work was there for me to even get into it because I knew the work was there for the cab. I just didn't know that I had to just know if the work was guaranteed there. I knew we had the market, so I just knew it took time for it to really warm up or get to where it got to right now. And once it did that, I was like, okay, now is where I need to be at. So now I know I can make the money. So all the guys that was ex-cab drivers that I used to run with, I left, they still in the cab stand. So it's all about keeping the wheels moving. If you sit in the cab, 2-3 hours, you're wasting out on money. I'd rather just take these smaller hits, and then that's gonna build up to what I needed to build up to.
Yeah.
I'm kind of taking a hit on the back end, but I'm winning on the front end because my wheels are still spinning.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
That's
like
what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. It's all like perspective and mindset because they can sit there and wait for those longer trips or be in the mindset of, man, I'm not driving Uber, man. They take too much cut. They don't treat the drivers fairly. I'd rather stay here, make more money. But if you sitting there, you're not really getting trips, then it's like, shit, you're better off just getting shorter trips, $5, $6. Sometimes people, they'll tip anywhere, $3, $10, whatever the case may be. So it's like,
I'm trying to turn a $4 trip to a $10 trip every time. You do that 5 times, that's 50. I do that 10 times, that's that's 100. So I'm just looking at it from that perspective. I'm not looking at it as far as who treating who, because either way it go, you in this game in life, somebody gonna do what they want to do to you some kind of way. That's just what it is. You gotta just better take a little bit and just go with it. Not saying you gotta be the person that's gonna be like, well, this not right. And I understand we all got rights, but at some point in life, you gotta just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just take this, do what I gotta do to get my feet up. Get my game up, and then just go forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I never looked at it from that aspect either, because passengers ask me that, and even some drivers like, well, they don't treat you fairly. They take too much of a percentage. I'm like, man, I don't care, man, because it's not
Right.
long term for me. I'm just really
Not
using this
long
to
term.
to get to the next level. And
Right.
they run the business, so if they have to take a cut, I mean, it is what it is. But you
Look,
knew
the
that
cab
before you even signed up for it.
and the taxi cab, they took a cut. It just wasn't a big cut, but they took a cut. And then once they came, it's like the city kind of like just went to like not favoring the cab drivers for a minute. It was like once they came and they wasn't favoring the cab drivers, they kind of just went to favoring everything towards Uber. So
Yeah,
you got to make the transition.
yeah, yep. Man, I know a lot of people, they're gonna be watching this. They probably gonna be thinking, okay, well, talk about as far as like the earning potential from being a cab driver or compared to driving Uber. Have you made $2,000 or 2 racks a week as a cab
Yeah.
driver?
I didn't work like Halloween, especially. I didn't did Halloween. I didn't did just in Halloween. I didn't did 1,500.
Mm.
I did 1,500, and I had to come drop some money off, go back out there because I was in the
Yeah.
cab. You're not really regulating. I cut the meter off, and everybody before they hop in the cab, they $10, $20 a head.
Yeah,
They just want to get home.
yeah.
So I'm just doing that. I just like, man, why I'm using the meter? So before you know, they just Halloween, everybody drunk, they won't get home. They in the French Quarter, they on bourbon. We just won't
Yep.
get home. Before you know, they just pulling money out their pocket. They don't even know what they're giving you.
Especially when they drunk, yeah.
I don't know what they give you, man. $200. I'm like, man, you get it? I don't care. I'm like, cool. So now I'm up.
Yeah.
That's the difference. On the cab, it wasn't regulated. The taxi cab wasn't regulated because you kind of really just you kind of make your rules up, and the Uber is more regulated because everything is app
Through an
watching.
app, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only difference. But I still put the same hustle in.
Mm.
I just adapt to it. It wasn't nothing. Once I found out the money was there, you were saying 2 racks a week. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he talking some money.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that money.
Absolutely, you have to get it. So, like, I'm pretty sure you still got some friends that still drive cabs. Did you show them that you made 2 racks a week from Uber? And
Yeah,
if so, what did they say?
I showed one of my partners because I kind of one of my partners I kind of helped get into the taxi cab game. He
Mhm.
kind of got his own thing going as far as transportation and like he doing his like tour and limousine thing. But I showed him. He was like, he said, "Boy, you're a fool." He said, "I didn't know it was like that." So I didn't know it was like that. He said, "I didn't know the potential was like that as far as the money. I just hear what people say."
Yeah, exactly, man.
But he said, when you showed me, I said, yeah. He said, if you out there doing it, I know it's something serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say if down there in your area, if you was to make 2 racks a week as a cab driver, how many hours approximately would it take?
When I was doing that, I probably do that like I was doing that like no lie, maybe like probably less than 40 hours.
Less than 40 hours? Okay.
I had connections at the hotel.
Mm.
So by me being an ex cab driver plus an ex valet driver, I was cool with a lot of people at the front desk.
Mm.
So that was my cheat code.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was my cheat code, and everybody called me.
Oh, yeah.
So
I see what you're saying.
So I was the go-to guy. So that's why when I came in the cab game, I didn't have to sit in the taxi stand. I used to use the hotel as my leverage, and that's how I leveraged over a lot of people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's crazy because I think at some point I know somebody was like in my comment on one of my videos probably a long time ago. I don't even know which one. I know they had mentioned looking to being a cab driver, but I'm like, damn, is the potential still there compared to like like a Uber or Lyft? And not only even if it is there, like what is the work balance? Like how many hours do you normally have to put in on a specific week? And do you have as much autonomy to, do the things that you want to do? Like how's the schedule and the shift set up?
Right, because I put in the cab. I put in less. I put in less hours with the cab, like I said, because I knew people at the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in less hours because that was my connection.
Yeah.
So I, put in as much work, but I never mind putting in a lot of work. If it's slow, I don't mind putting in the work. If it's busy, I don't mind putting in the work.
Right.
I just had to make the adjustment and change the mindset. Once I changed the mindset was already changed. Once I figured it out and figured out what I had to do, I said, oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
So that's what I got to do. And I put the numbers together and I just ran the play.
Okay. Hell yeah. And like 56 hours, like did you expect to put in more time?
I thought I was going to put in like I thought I was going to put like 80 hours, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't tripping on it though. I was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I ran the numbers, I'm like, dang. And when that Sunday came, I'm like, oh, okay. And I looked at the hours. I'm like, well, I ain't even put in. I really this like 40-hour day, really a little overtime.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's why I say, like in the song, like 60 hours, 2 racks a week. Because a lot of times, man, you could do it in 60 hours, maybe a little bit less. So,
Right.
yeah, man. And a lot of times you really don't have to do, 80. But like I always say, man, I always tell people, try to do the maximum at least one time just to see what you could really make and, challenge yourself a little bit. But, I mean, I'm glad this, you see you doing well, especially with the transition. Because I think a lot of people have difficulties transitioning from one thing, into, driving Uber because it's all on you.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
it's all on you. You got to hold
All
yourself
on you.
accountable. You got to get up. You got to stick to the time that you said that you was going to stick to. You got to get rid of the distractions. And even if you do start off slow, it's like shit. You still gotta stay out there to to get the job done.
I started off slow. Yesterday, I was like, man, and soon 3 o'clock came that rush hour, that turnover, and the flights with the driving.
Mm-hmm.
It was quick. Cause I was out there from like I went out there like 5 and I only had like maybe like 170. It was like 3. I'm like, man. So I said, man, something gotta shake.
Yeah.
You know what? Flights went to driving, people getting off of work, going to work. I'm like, all right, cool. And it stayed like that to about 7 o'clock. And usually around that time, you got the people that want to go to dinner at the conventions.
Yeah.
That's in town. So that's gonna go to about 7 to 8. Then they coming back, Then you got your 11 to 7 shift. People want to go to work and getting off. So I figured it out.
Yeah, man. That's what I said. That's one of the benefits about being out there because you will start to figure it out. And I promise you, like it may seem slow, but eventually it'll pick up. And it's crazy how often it happens. Cause like, damn, man, I'm at some bullshit. And before you know it, $20-$30 trip, bam. Then you get like another $20-$30 trip. Then you be like, damn, I'm back in the game now. Like that quick.
Yeah. Every time. That's how it always happens. Because I got back up. I had it was like 4 airports back to back.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back to the city, now I went around 2 lane, hit a few cars. Now I'm up.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, damn. I'm like at 297 now. Quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, man. See, I love to hear that because a couple months ago, somebody had asked me, they wanted me to do like a recap of one of the guys that was in New Orleans to see like how the market conditions were because we haven't had a winter in your area in a while, man. So it's good to hear that.
I saw that. I was like, wait, hold on. I'm trying to be the first. That's why I got to it quick, like, because I didn't see nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm about to just try and do it quick.
Yeah, I think I had two people, 2 maybe 3. So I got a double. I know I had 2 for sure, but it's good to hear it. Especially this year, it's like, all right, now the market is still high. You can still make money. So it's like, what exactly are y'all doing, man? Because he didn't do crazy hours like 80, 70, 80 hours. He did in 56 hours. So that's pretty good. So like the opportunity and the potential is there. I always think before I even state what I think people or where people go wrong, I'm gonna ask you one question prior to the next question. Talk about, like your, I guess some of the benefits that driving Uber has allowed you compared to, driving a cab. Like, is it better? in certain instances, like you have more flexibility. You could leave when you want to. Is it?
No, the cabs the same way. I don't know. I know some cities is regulated. They got to work a shift, but New Orleans is the same way. It's
Oh,
the
really?
same way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same way. So it wasn't. It was. It's the same thing.
Okay,
come
I see.
when I want, leave when I want. I ain't have to work 12 hours, and then in the cab, you ain't got to do 12 hours. You might run a cab. I didn't run a cab. Stay in the cab 16 hours.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So it just, and we not time regulated. You know, Uber time. In the cab, we 12 hours. I might go to 7. I might go from 7 to 3 in the morning, come on, take a nap, and go back out there at 10 in the morning and run it from 10 to like 8 at night, 9 at night.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see, because that's one thing I didn't understand. It's like how exactly do the cabs, do you guys sign up for like shifts or something? But now I get it. You said it's just pretty much the same thing.
I know in some states it's regulated. You gotta sign up for shit, but it's not regulated down. You do what you want.
And you just have to pay like is it kind of like the rental program? Like you just pay for the
you
car?
Can pay, it depends. If you're renting a cab, it's like you could do the rental program like how the Uber rental is, or you could do you get your own cab. If you could buy your own number, or you could rent a number from somebody. That'll run you probably about $200 a month plus your insurance.
Shit ain't bad.
Nah. So you probably looking at probably $600 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that ain't bad at all, man. Because compared to like Hertz rent a car and all that.
Yeah.
And I think earlier you said that you purchased your own car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of car did you end up going with?
It's not the Tesla.
Oh, the Tesla. All right. You got the Model 3?
I had an Odyssey before that.
The van.
Yeah, I had an Odyssey before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you got
the Model 3.
The Model 3, nice, man. So people, that's like the car everybody want to get. So talk about your driving experience in that, as far as like charging and all that.
It don't be bad. I usually charge up. I charge it up. What I try to do is I try to like when I end my shift, I charge it before the next day.
Right. So
I charge it. I come out there, charge it halfway up. I usually charge up maybe like 2 times.
Okay.
And usually that run me like $20 a charge.
Man, ain't bad.
$20 a charge, and the charging is good. It's convenient for me because they got one downtown, they got one at the airport. So either way it go, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I get one, and they both superchargers. So if I'm downtown, I just go pull in the garage at the hotel, charge up, relax. You know, make some phone calls. Get back out of it, and it's in the center of downtown. So once I come out of the garage, my phone back jumping.
All right, nice, man.
Then if I go to the one by the airport, by the time I come out of that one, the phone jump and I'm at the airport. So it works out.
Good, man. Good. Since you have experience both ways, cab and Uber driver, what do you think is like top 3 characteristics, to be successful, make 2 racks a week at any, being a cab driver or Uber driver? What characteristics you think someone need to have?
You gotta have a mindset, first of all, and the hustle. You gotta be willing to talk and have a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? If you in a car quiet, just holding the steering wheel, that ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be able to turn 20 to 30. That 20 ride, turn it, put a 10 on it, you got 30.
Yeah.
So you always want to keep talking. So the mindset, gotta have a mouthpiece. And one thing people don't do is knowing your area and know how to drive. So maneuvering through areas.
Yeah.
That gets you some money too.
Oh hell yeah, you right, man. Because
I don't go off that GPS. That GPS send you up somewhere else.
Okay.
I know the city.
Yeah.
So once I see where they're going, I put my own. I put it together myself. Sometimes the passengers be like, "Well, you going the wrong way?" I said, "No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm going the right way." And they be like, "Wow." So bam, now I done mouthpieced them. I got I hit twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
They always do that. And one thing that's funny is, it's take you the long way, or you going the wrong way. Am I really going the wrong way, or I'm just going the unfamiliar way? because it's unfamiliar to you. I get it. You got your own preferred route that you like to take, but we gonna get there regardless. Like, just
Exactly.
relax. Like, I'm the professional here. I've been on these streets way longer than you, thousands of times, a lot of hours. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm
I'm
doing.
going.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going. Make your phone calls, relax. You hire me, so you know what I'm saying? You hire me, so just chill and relax. I got you.
What do you say? Would you say like the passengers, as far as like from like a respect level, is it pretty much like the same, or do they respect taxi drivers more or Uber drivers more? Because a lot of people, they'll ask me questions like, how do you get over, I guess, like the kind of not so much like shaming, but I think a lot of people feel like driving Uber is inferior or people look down on them as an Uber driver. Is it kind of similar to being a taxi driver?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
similar because it's one of those. It's some people just really don't know,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
know, it's like me. I really didn't know. I didn't judge nobody, but I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know. But I knew what I was doing in the cab game, but I never knew about the Uber side. So once I put it together and people be talking, I'm like, man, you know, we made good money, yeah. And when I tell them the numbers, they be like, whoa, wow, for
Yeah,
real.
exactly.
One guy told it to he like, man, I'm signing up right now because he didn't know.
Yeah, exactly, man. I think the thing is a lot of people, they catch on, to like these fucking job titles and these occupations, something that sound good.
Yeah, that's
Like,
played
oh,
out
that
there.
it sound fancy. Like, oh my God. But then in reality, those job titles, it sound good on paper, but it's like you only make it probably like 4,000-5,000 a month. Like, bro, we can
That ain't
run it
no
up.
money.
Yeah.
That ain't no money. Like when you sit back and think about it, I can make 8,000 to 10,000 a month and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And when I tell
Exactly.
them that, they be like, they be like, huh? Like I got a nephew, he doing 2 racks a week in Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all that.
Oh man, send them my way.
So I had to call him, I had to reach out. I'm like, man, what's going on? He's like, yeah, Uncle, I've been doing this. He's like, that's what he do. I'm like, man, some real money out here.
Yeah, man.
They
really
sleeping
is.
on people really sleeping on gig workers, but we make money.
Yeah.
You know, the job stuff, that's cool because I think that's the kind of the old way of thinking.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
this a new world. People making millions of dollars all kind of ways now.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
Because you got the internet, social
yeah,
media.
you got social media, you got e-commerce, you got all kind of drop shipping,
Yep.
tool, all kind of things going on. So the average millionaire ain't the average millionaire making money totally different now.
Yep. Man,
You know what I'm
100%
saying?
agree, man. Because once I started my journey, I'm like, I was driving part time. I remember like the first week I probably made like 1,200 just part time. I'm like, bro, I just made $1,200 doing this driving part time. I'm like, man, everything, I just felt like I was lied to the whole time. Like
Right.
everything we was told in school was some bullshit. I just made $1,200.
Yeah.
I'm probably making more than the professors. I'm trying to get back in school. And I'm like, man, I could make more doing this than these professors that's teaching me. What the fuck they gonna teach me?
That's what I'm saying. Like I had one guy, this was like about 2-3 weeks ago. He was going to the Saints game. He was just telling me about, he just tired. I said, look, you know you could drive Uber? Yeah. He like, for real? I told him the numbers. He said, man, I'm about to quit teaching. Because the money I make, he as a teacher, he only making like $1,200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, come on, man. You know,
Yep.
but his thing was he was like, he don't mind doing it, but you know, he was just like one of them guys, he ain't gonna put the work in, he's gotta drive a lot. And I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, it ain't gonna work for you.
Yep. They just like that, bro. It's like you could give them the opportunity, instantly they'll take themselves out the game, man. You know,
It's a
that's
lot of
why
hours.
mhm.
I'm like, man, I ain't got, when it come to a car, I ain't got no feelings. I don't care about that, man. I didn't wreck so many cabs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it, take care of him, and do what I do. And if
Yeah.
it happened, it happened. I'm gonna just keep going. I ain't thinking about none of that.
Yeah. Bro, man, I agree with everything you just said, man. And you're right. It's interesting because you could tell them, then they'll automatically start the excuses. Well, that's a lot of driving, or I don't want to sit down. I don't like driving that much. It's like, bro, I'm showing you an outlet. You don't even have to quit your job.
You
You could
know?
do it. You could do it on your free time. till you
Nah,
get comfortable with it. But people, they block their blessings, so they don't really want to make money. They want to
they
be
don't.
comfortable. It's like, all right, well, fuck it. Well, when teachers start striking and all that, and like, shit, we told you
Yeah,
another way to make some money.
if you think about it, the average millionaire brothers working, they working mega hours just to
Yeah,
stay on top.
yeah,
So if you looking at you left the Bill Gates, you know what I'm saying, the guy from Amazon, them dudes, they ain't
Elon, yep.
just they not just chilling, they still working.
Mm-hmm.
Them dudes put like 100 hours in a week. They ain't never stopping. They getting up 3, 4 in the morning, still getting it like they ain't got it.
Yep. Man, you're right. And it's funny because I have plenty of conversations like that over the years. They're like, oh man, well that's too much work. I don't want to work that hard, man. I just want to work my job, come home, watch the playoffs. I'm like,
Right.
damn. Like,
I
how
don't
can you
even
even say that?
I don't even. It's so real. I used because last year I used to be betting a lot on the games. I used to be
Yeah.
winning, but now it's like my boy called me. They said, "Man, I ain't been seeing you at the spot, bro. You ain't with the bus." I said, "Man, look, I'm gonna get at you, bro. I'm just tied up, bro. I'm running this play right now
Yeah.
because I don't be like they. I look at it like they got it already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got it. I get to it when I get to it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm on a mission, so I don't be really focused on the games like that.
Yeah, you're right. And I was just about to ask you that, like, man, what keeps you going? Because you seem like, a pretty confident guy. You out there taking risks. You figure out how to run it up on the cab, run it up on the Uber. What keeps you going, man? What's your why?
Man, just family, man.
Mhm.
I just want everybody to be in a good space.
Mm.
I'm saying I don't really like as long as everybody around me straight. I put the work in. I put
Mhm.
100 hours in. As long as
Yeah.
everybody else can be straight, because
Yeah.
that's just a dream of mine. I just
Mm.
want everybody to be good.
Hell yeah.
Everybody, yeah. So it's like friends, family, brother, sister. I just want everybody to be straight.
Yeah.
You
Man,
know,
I like that because I think the same way. I don't have like no kids or a wife or no family or anything, but I just think about all that stuff in the future. It's like, man, I
you see,
want to be
you
the
see, you see this background.
yeah.
You see,
Go ahead, tell them about the background. Tell them about the
yeah,
background.
that's a lot going on. So I gotta make more than 2 racks a week, huh?
And none of that is his.
That's mine. That's her closet. My closet like this.
Right.
You see that? So I mean, is that motivates me too. I'm just seeing people happy, just seeing her happy, moms, pops. I'm saying,
Yeah.
everybody happy.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something different too, as far as being the first millionaire in my family.
Mm, I like that, man.
I'm saying I'm striving for that, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm 37. I run circles around a lot of these young cats, bro.
Yeah.
I was just talking to the guy the other day. I ran into him. I was going to do some maintenance or something on the car, and he was like, "Man, I'm here. I seen these guys making 2 racks. Is that true?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, you lying." I showed him. He like, "Huh?" He instantly left. He said, I know. I got to get on my game.
Mm, I like that,
I
man.
got to get on my game. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man," he said, I ain't think it was like, I said, 'cause I ain't playing.
Bro, I like that, man.
Yeah,
And that's why I think like all this is so important because a lot of people don't know what they missing out on until like somebody actually sees it. And like, oh shit, this is what's possible. Okay, let me try it.
right.
Then it's become like a virus that just start to spread the positivity, like the energy.
You did that. You put that batter in my back, bro. I want to tell you I appreciate you.
Nah,
Yeah.
thank you, man.
Because you opened my eyes up to that. I was a little like, man. And when you said that, I stopped the video. I got on the phone. Next day, I was doing the numbers. Once I ran the numbers and ran the play, I was out the door.
It was no doubt in your mind because some people they be
Oh.
like, man, when I first seen, like, who is this guy like over there talking shit, and I don't believe him. It was no
When you
doubt.
when you said that, I made the phone call. My partner confirmed it. Next day, I got on the phone with my brother. I'm like, we talking. Before you know it, we talking. Mr. Me and talk. He did the numbers. He said, "Hey, do you need to do this here?"
Mhm.
I said, "I say no more." Hung up the phone with him.
Yeah, man.
Got my lunch and went got it in.
Absolutely, man. And you know, bro, that's why I like hearing these calls, because this should be getting me fired up,
Yeah,
man. It's like, bro, I love the grind, man. Cause
yeah,
it make you feel good, like you accomplish something, you inspiring people, like you out here putting the work in for the ultimate goal. Everybody got a different, motivating factor, a different why. Most people that I interview, man, they why is their kids, their family. It's like they want to be the man. They
yeah.
want to be their man, like the man for their family, to be able to, provide and just feel good. Like they put everybody before them. Like, man, if they taken care of, I'm good. I feel happy, just out here, getting out here grinding, try to set up a better life, for everybody around me, man.
Right,
And
exactly,
that's what it's about, man. Just inspiring people and becoming like the best version of yourself. And a lot of
exactly.
people are unhappy. Now, I think the reason why a lot of people are unhappy in life, because you're not trying. You just sitting there wallowing in your misery, man. You gotta get out here and take action. If you constantly taking action, man, you're gonna feel good about yourself and to get those results.
For real, for real. You
Mhm.
ain't lying about that. But and like I tell people, they so used to, because you go to a job, it's already there for you. The job, you gotta just clock in and show up.
Yeah,
It's even harder as an entrepreneur, because you got to really get up there, put the work in. You got to find things to motivate you, keep you going. It's
yeah,
hard. You know
yeah.
what I'm
It
saying?
is hard, and that's
Man,
the thing.
especially for a black man out here, man.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely,
hard. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So we gotta get out, we gotta get up out our bed. We already against the odds as it is, so we gotta
Yep.
try and to go out there and figure it out and go get it.
Yep, and that's the thing, man. Most people, they be like, man, I just want to turn my brain. I just want to whine. Like, why? Why do you want to turn your brain off? I don't understand this notion. Why do people just want shit to be so easy?
I don't understand.
It's like you just want an easy life. Like that's not even realistic. You don't want to have to overcome adversity. You don't want to grow. You
Nah,
don't want you don't want to challenge yourself. And I think that's why a lot of people stay at a 9 to 5, because they want something that's predictable. You get your check every week or bi-weekly, and you know how much you're gonna get. You got little benefits, but it's like, man, I don't want that. Fuck that. I don't I can
yeah.
I can get my own benefits. I'm trying to get
You
this
can get your own
bag.
benefit. Yeah, you can get your own.
Yeah.
If you figure it out, you get your own benefit. It's the market wide open. You
Yeah.
do the same thing. They want for four. You looking for 401k. That's irrelevant at this point.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I look at it different, bro. I'm like, man, look, I just gotta go get it. I don't make
Yeah.
no excuse. You know what I'm saying, I'm going to get it. I'm gonna get up in the morning and go get it, and just keep
Mm.
on going. Cause I'm on. I got a goal. So I'm gonna keep on going for that goal, because I got some other things in the making for myself that I'm working on too. So this
Mm.
just a stepping stone.
Yes, sir. Man, bro, I can't wait to get back out there after this interview, because I got
Man,
a
look,
few more hours left.
I'm going to cut up me. I'm going to cut up. Because
Oh man.
before we did this, I went to a charge up before I came home.
Okay.
So I shot Pops to the airport, and I'm like, I'm going to shoot him to the airport, come home.
Mm-hmm.
They already sending me alerts like it's jumping, because around this time it be jumping. We got the dinner runs,
Yeah,
convention.
yeah.
So I know tomorrow the convention in town, and Friday they're gonna be leaving out. So I'm jumping up super early.
Mm.
I'm
There
jumping
you
up
go.
super early. I'm trying to have like two. I'm trying to have about two by like 1-2 o'clock. Before that, if possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Oh
Like I
man.
said, you motivated me. You like I said, you put a whole nother battery in my back. You opened my eyes up, and that's inspiration. And I appreciate you even, what I'm saying, for even creating this platform for everybody to even speak on this.
Thank
That's
you.
big. That's big.
Man, y'all don't understand how much y'all motivate me.
Now you motivate me.
Cause if I didn't have like this channel, who knows? I don't even know if I'll still be driving like crazy hours, but
Right.
man, doing these calls, hearing people's stories, seeing the change in them, like, damn, man, that's why I do it. This what keeps me going. And
Yeah.
man, I love this shit, man.
I love it too. You got me back in my bag. I ain't lying.
Absolutely. Man, and why, bro? Why do you think this challenge is so important for people
Because
to embrace?
it's good, man. Opens people's eyes up, opens people's eyes to let them know, man. It's opportunities out here. People don't really know about. They just like,
Yeah.
man, it's a lot of opportunities out here. A lot of opportunity out here to get some money. And Uber, and gig in the gig economy, the gig world. Back in my day, they didn't have all that. It was like you had to go to work and figure it out. Now you got plenty of opportunities now to get money, and it's easy.
It's easy, man.
Easy.
Only thing I gotta do is, just put the work in, set some goals, man. Like, use your brain. So many people just waste opportunity and waste time out here, man.
Waste the time, everything, just be there. Like, be there. I know they got a guy I see all the time. He got a Tesla too, an Asian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he be out there.
Mm.
He out there.
Okay.
Every time I send, I think we both be racing to the airport. We be out there. We be getting it, bro. The young dude, bro.
Yeah.
He showed me some numbers. I'm like, oh yeah, we running.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man.
Hey.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, man. Cause, well, yeah. What do you? How would you respond to like the people who say, "Oh, well, look how many hours you had to do, man. That's a lot of hours. I don't want to drive that much. What about work-life balance?" How would you respond to them?
I mean, look at the people that got money.
Mm.
You name anybody that got money, most of them ain't got work-life balance like that. They got to figure it out though. Because the more you get, the more complicated it's gonna get. So you still got to figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have some money and be doing some, just sitting inside clicking channels.
Yeah, exactly. Just being idle, not or sedentary, not doing anything. Because that's what I hear when people say work-life balance. From my perspective, right, when people mention work-life balance and all this stuff, it's like, okay, you're coming from the mindset of you need work-life balance because you could imagine your current situation working 70, 60, 70, 80 hours a week at your job because you don't like it. You don't like what you do. But if you enjoy the process and you got goals and you striving for something, you willing to sacrifice everything. But if you don't got no goals, you just working just to support yourself, of course you ain't gonna work that much. Of course you need work-life balance because you're miserable.
Right. You're miserable. I'm not listening. They did that. They just don't really want to work. That's all that. And I don't really, I don't even do no talking. I just, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I like them people. I'm like, all right, cool. And in the back of my head, I'm like, good, man. Yeah. You my competition because that's how I view a lot of my pastors when I'm picking them up. Like especially last week it was like Halloween. They going out about the party. I'm like, you gonna dress up and you do anything for Halloween? Like, no, I'm be out here driving these 12 hours. Like,
right.
Y'all got grown men, y'all wearing onesie costumes. Y'all got, if you had kids, I can understand that. Like you trick or treat with your kids, fine. But y'all just going out just to party.
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, go party. I'll pick you up, drop you off. But in the back of my mind, it's like, yeah, you the competition. So while y'all out here having a good time, I'm grinding. I'm getting it in.
Right. Exactly. Big facts.
Absolutely, man. Well, shit, man. You got me fired up. I'm ready to get back out there, man.
I'm about to get back out there now, so we hang up.
Well, in that case, man, any last words, of encouragement, some if you want to leave them some words as far as like how to develop their mindset, to do this.
You gotta I think you gotta develop your mindset and just, eliminate the distractions. That's the first thing. Mm-hmm. Eliminate the distractions and see and figure out the who's and the whys you're gonna do it for and why you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Uber, whatever you want to do. And you got to just zoom in on that and focus on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody distract you from what you got going on. Sometimes you got to even your people close to you got to kind of just, you know what I'm saying, just turn them down.
Yep.
So definitely it's just the mindset, no distractions.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Once I really start to get it in, I got comfortable with saying no. Yeah. Because you're going to have to say no to a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
I pretty much say no to everything. You want to do this? No. You want to do it? No, 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 not interested. Nope, 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 nope. So, because it becomes a distraction. Like people, they mean well. Of course, they want to see you, hang out, they enjoy your
Right.
company. But man, you in grind mode, man. You gotta attack your goals,
Yeah.
and and if you want to take time off and do it, that's perfectly fine. But
Yeah.
don't make it a habit, and don't really make that like a priority to have fun. That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like you a child. Oh, I'm trying to have fun. Like why? Why are you trying to have fun? Especially if you a man, it's like have fun, man. Try to get some money.
Yeah.
Accomplish
Exactly.
something, man. What you trying to
Exactly.
accomplish?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I'm gonna end it like that, man. Just get out there. If you have not made 2 racks a week, man, today is Wednesday, so I'll probably post this like Sunday or whatever. But
Yeah.
the following day, whatever Monday it is, man, it's a whole new week. It's a fresh start. Get
Yes,
out
sir.
there, man. Kill the Monday, man. I'm telling you, if you have a good Monday, you definitely going to keep that momentum going, and it'll be a lot
Sure.
easier for you to hit your goal, man. And
Right.
if you don't have any goals, man, take some time, take an hour out your day, and really start to plan your life.
Yeah.
Plan out your life. Write down some goals. What type of income you want to have? How do
Right.
you want to spend your retirement? What type of things you want to buy? Do you want kids? Do you want type of relationship you want? Write all that stuff down so it could get ingrained in your subconscious mind. So you have
Right.
some type of reason why. Like, okay, if you don't have no plan, it's not gonna work. If you in the
Right.
mindset like, oh well, look how many hours you got to do. Look how many. I don't want to drive that long. You already lost. So don't even
Right.
do it because you only gonna
Right.
waste your time. It's gonna make it harder for you. Stay your ass at your job.
Yep.
But, but if
And
you
keep
really,
working, and keep working your 40 hours.
yeah, 40 hours. It's funny
Yeah.
because last week I was telling this passenger, I'm like, yeah, I'm driving 84 hours, but oh my God, I'm like, what's the most hours you ever work? She's like, oh, just 40. I'm like, no, 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 like, what's the most? No, she's like 40 hours. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
Sad.
oh, okay. Like, damn, I can sneeze 40 hours. 40 hours. I'm like, damn.
That ain't
But
nothing.
yeah, so if you want to be that person, hey, that's perfectly fine. Nobody gonna hate you. You're not gonna be a bad person. But
Nope.
I think for most people, man, like it's not what you truly want, and it's not what you want, and you
Right.
too scared to go out there and put yourself and put the risk on the line to go out there and get it. So if you're really serious and if you really say you want to achieve certain things, then you'll do it. If not, you'll just be a capper, and that's
Yes, sir.
that's your business.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. For real.
Anything else?
Nah, I just want to tell you again, I appreciate you for creating this platform, man. For real.
Oh
Double
man.
salute.
Thank you, man. I
All right.
appreciate that.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, shout out to Derek. Shout out to New Orleans. And
Yes, sir.
we're gonna continue this thing, man. I think this is number 71. So we running it up, man. That's only the beginning. And people in different markets, man, be inspired by this, man. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people like, oh, look how many hours you had to do or depreciation, all this, man. Fuck all that. Because it's just a distraction. It's a waste of
Yeah.
time, man. Get money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the money. Y'all worried about all this other stuff, taxes and all. You don't even made the money yet. You worried about the
Right.
wrong. Make the money first.
Yes,
If you
sir.
make
Gotta
the
be.
money, everything else will take care of itself. Because once you make the money, not only your confidence will be boosted, but you will start to think differently. That's the most important part. It's different. It's a difference between, like you said, the teacher that you talk to, $1,200 biweekly. So that's $600 a week. If you go from making $600 a week, even if you don't make 2 racks, let's say you make $1,800 in a week, you just 3x your income. You think you not gonna think differently about
Right.
oh damn, I could do this, I could buy this. Maybe I could start looking to investments now. You would start to grow. You would start to change, man. So
Yes, sir.
get out here, man. Embrace this challenge. Get out here and grind, man. And I hope to see y'all soon, man. I want everybody to win, man. And I'll be an honor to have y'all own man or woman. We're going to get money and we're going to continue this movement going. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
all I have to say. So I'm going to end it like that. And y'all know what's about to come. Drum roll. Guitar. Piano. Violin. Ronnie Speed, over and out. Mr. 2 racks a week. Holla back.
Racks a week. Ronnie Speed. Yeah, Ronnie Speed. 60 hours.